Warning, the following contains material that may be too disturbing to some people. Descriptions of violence, mature situations, and adult themes. This is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. I leapt head first into the black, searching for answers. I found only more questions. My memories fade with each step. I feel a weight. It's so heavy. I find nothing. Here in darkness, I awaken for the first time. My skin is on fire. My lungs ache for air. My body's too weak to stand. To fight back. The pain pierces every thought. Death would be a kindness that I do not deserve. Let me die broken.
Kids, we all look like your children.
Okay, but y'all know how short
stream.
Oh,
Hi.
guys. Hi. I'm not sorry for that.
You love us.
That is a weird thing to walk in on. How are you
October
guys?
21st, National Throw Short People Day.
How are you guys?
Really?
How are you guys doing? Sounds like you guys are doing great.
Oh, yeah.
We're having a blast.
Yeah.
I'm also
Good.
scared.
Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Yes.
Right
Just
on.
don't be around him on October 21st and you'll be okay.
This is fair.
Well, welcome to Broken, the sci-fi tabletop we play. I hope you guys are all having a good week. I hope everybody is doing fantastic out there. Why don't we go around the table, introduce everybody your character. Maybe we can talk a little bit about what's going on with your character right now. Dank, how's it going, man?
It's going pretty good, you know. Dank, party's resident murder hobo, out here making questionable decisions.
As usual.
When isn't he?
Currently have a gun pointed to somebody who might or might not be an ally, depending on where things stand. About to probably have to point a gun at somebody who is definitely an ally. But, you know.
By process of elimination.
We'll see how this plays out. Russian roulette is a lot more fun when you're not pointing the gun at yourself.
But then it's not Russian roulette.
No, then it's Czechoslovakian roulette.
Oh my god.
Good to know, I guess.
I love that variant.
I'm sure that'll make it through. We're not 10 minutes in. I'm sure that's fine for YouTube, right?
We
Thank
didn't
you.
say anything specific.
Thank
Right.
you, Dank.
You're
So how
welcome.
do we make it
Minecraft
Schrodinger?
roulette. Appreciate it. Gerblin, what's going on?
Well, I play Enigma and Enigma, who both currently have headaches.
Yeah.
So this is a bit interesting.
True to life.
Fair. Yeah. One is very confused. The other is confused and kind of upset. More so than the other. Neither of them really know what the frick is going on.
All right. Oh, fair enough. I reckon. Speaking of, maybe I need to refresh my GM tab thing here. I was trying to actually pull up the art. It's not,
Yeah, I saw it moving around there for a second.
yeah.
Dun, dun,
I was
dun,
doing it on the
dun,
wrong
dun.
It's a good
screen.
meme.
I'm not in GM mode now. See, that's the problem.
Ooh.
Let me rejoin as GM and then I should be able to. So in the meantime, you can catch Gerblin on Twitter, twitter.com/sketchingspace.
Woo!
Here,
Does the awesome arts.
here? Question mark? Is it gonna work?
What are you doing?
I'm just
Oh,
trying
26.
Oh,
Oh.
goodness.
I'm literally just trying to show the art, and it it's all.
It's like, no.
No.
It's literally that's literally what it's doing. It's
You
It's
are
actually
not.
listed. No.
If I'm
Oh
knowing you.
god, you can like half see it sort of on stream, but not really.
Like it
Oh,
literally
no.
won't even let me. It won't let me pull it onto the thing. I don't. I'll have to make a
That's
handout.
weird.
I'll have to make a handout, I think. It's just weird. Like I don't.
Oh my
It's-
god, I love the new Cassidy token.
It's Roll20 being Roll20. Is what it is. So I'll just put this in everyone's
Teddy Bear did it.
journal. Show to players. Boom. Boom. There you go. Enigma and Enigma. Cool stuff.
Get
cool
that
stuff.
good spider meme.
Yeah. That is
Look
the
at
meme.
it.
That is the meme for tonight's. That's the gift that went up with tonight's announcement too. So
Oh, fun.
Listen.
Good deal.
It's also in the chaos already. You're welcome. You've been blessed.
I think I put that up last.
it's like yeah. it
From
was-
last week.
There's like
Yeah.
multiple iterations of this already in this chaos.
Yeah.
What you need to do
Uh,
is whenever they actually start doing it, you need to like re-pop up this art.
Yeah. Make like
Once they
a
initially interact.
meme where we just cut off Spider-Man's head and put the Enigma head on each Spider-Man.
Oh my god, yeah.
I can do that.
Just like pull things from like the multiverse, the Spider-Man multiverse movie that just came out, and just like everybody.
Yeah.
God,
They're
there'd be
all
so
Enigma.
many.
All right. Well, thank you, Gerbs.
Now, see, this is the one that it's going to be when there's multiple enigmas.
Oh no.
uh,
Oh no!
Oh my god.
all right. So if you're watching on YouTube, the links are in the description down below. But for those of you on Twitch, I'll get the link for you now. You can jump into this insanity on the Discord and see what's going on. So they're posting in the Chaos channel. It's already started. It's the madness has already started. If you want to join it, you can go to this link here. The Discord's public. It's free. You can hop in. You can see the Chaos channel, and you can post your own chaos if you want.
Yes, come join the chaos.
Join the chaos.
We have cookies.
God damn you.
Yes.
Oh man.
No,
All right.
wait. I got a good one.
Thing where they can see the different memes that we do.
I should do like a window where it can pop up somewhere. That's what I should do. So I can bring it up.
That would be interesting. Yeah.
I could do something like that. I don't know if I could do it on the fly. Let me try. I can try.
I had to do this episode, but eventually that's what you should do.
I tell you what I'll do is I'll work on something while we're only partway through the intros. So while we get through the intros, I'll work on something. If there's craziness going on the screen, don't freak out. It's just we're testing. So Mori, do you want to tell us? Do you want to introduce your character and tell us what's going on with you?
I play Cassidy. We have attempted to talk to the circle and it didn't work. So now we're going to go attempt to salvage pieces from the tower to see if we can fix the circle. And if God forbid anything happened to my baby, Nitaku will fall.
No, it'll be Dank who dies first.
Okay. All right. Well,
This is
fair
worrying
enough.
to DM and players.
Very protective of the robot. I will keep that in mind. It's definitely not like when I want to hurt the players, I go after what you love, right? Definitely not something that I've ever done on a stream.
I already know what you're trying to do, Sam. You ain't gonna do it.
I have before and I will again. I will wreck this campaign if you kill my baby.
If you kill Ernest, I'll raise hell.
I don't think it's me killing Ernest you have to worry about.
If Dank kills Ernest, I'll burn all of his special shit.
Well, to be fair, I don't think Ernest is going to die. Ernest just will no longer exist.
I don't think the things I care about are flammable.
They will melt.
Yeah.
All of us are flammable.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'll just
you
throw
are not
myself in the
paying.
fire. How about that?
I consider myself a thing.
Oh,
Oh my god, guys.
Just remember, if you help Cassidy, Dank can also be included in Nitaku falling.
Oh gosh, you
Dank
guys are
memes.
hilarious.
Oh my god, guys.
All
I had to
right.
click off so that way I could do my intro. I gotta catch up now.
All right, here's what I'll do. I'll put it in like the corner, or I can have it pop up by the Discord stuff. But I'll put like a. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. I'll fix this. I'll not talk about when I'm fixing it. Thank you, Maury. Up next we got Caitlin, who's playing Naela. Caitlin, how's it going?
Yeah, so Naela is going with Cassidy to the tower, and if this fails, we're all gonna go to the flooded tunnels of I forget the name. The flooded country. Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna
Where
explore some
we-
sunken vaults in the flooded country.
Where we may or may not die, who knows? But we'll see what we can salvage from the tower. And hopefully the Inky leaves us alone while we're trying to do that. Because if not, well, I'm sorry, bud.
I'm sure they will. Like the Inky.
No,
Inky
lies.
they mind their own business.
No, they
Everybody
don't.
Everybody
They
knows
stick
that.
their nose everywhere in places they should not.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know.
All
I
right.
know your lie.
Cool. Well, thank you, Caitlin. Up next, we got Zach. Zach, how's it going?
It's still a little weird you're calling me that over here.
I know I'm
Not
trying to
in a
get
bad
used.
way,
I'm
just-
trying to get
yeah.
used to it myself. Like I'm trying to like force myself to get used to it. It feels weird.
No.
No, the OBS is back up. We should be live.
No,
now.
different thing.
Oh, the memes. Is that what you?
Yes.
guys-
No.
Oh, wow. Wow, you guys. Well, we are back live. Thanks for gifting us up, Maury. Wow. Okay, it's just pure insanity tonight. Okay.
This
Wow.
is what you
Maury
get for missing a week.
gifted more subs. Thanks.
Oh yeah,
Maury.
we did miss a week.
Appreciate it. Okay. So
It's
Zach,
like when you
aka
take your dog
Wolfy.
out for a walk for a day.
I don't know how much you guys missed. I think we were only down for like a second. But
I mean, more than a second, but you know.
yeah,
I'm confused, generally confused, chat. Hi. We're breaking the fourth wall here. Derrin, I'm confused.
We are all confused. Trust me. I am confused every day.
I mean, yes. Who isn't?
Okay. I think it works. It works. It didn't crash the stream that time, so that's
It works, chat.
that's progress. There, you can see your meme. See that? You're welcome. You're welcome, chat. That's what they're posting in the Discord. You can see that now.
It should be a setting that you can select that makes it so that GIFs just go.
Yeah, there probably is something I can set up with like Streamlabs or something like that.
Well, no,
maybe.
but there's a thing. Hold on. No, maybe not. Maybe not.
But it's all good.
Maybe.
It's all good. So, what happened
It's all
last
bad.
time on Broken, guys?
Borkin. Well, things and stuff.
Things and stuff did happen.
Yep.
Yes.
Somebody else talk. I forget.
Dank was speaking somehow with Silas, and Silas shown effectively the past. And within this kind of vision, show, whatever you want to call it, Ernest was within
Jesus.
the thing, the vision. And it turns out that Ernest and Silas are one and the same. So Naela's gonna have a crisis, but Cassidy tried to speak with the circle. It failed. Naela acted like a complete fool, so that way the others wouldn't notice what Cassidy was doing. That succeeded. And ultimately we found out that there are pieces that can probably be salvaged from the tower. We're going to attempt to at least, but if not, there are some equipment in the flooded countries, especially if you go down further. The only problem is that it's more dangerous the farther you go.
Yeah.
So Naela may or may not have came up with a quest for everybody if the tower fails. Fingers crossed that it doesn't, because otherwise it's going to be difficult. But and Enigma finally saw Enigma in Dank's grasp, with a gun
In the
held at
flesh.
their head. And
I think.
yeah, Spider-Man meme, and then Derrin is just confused. We're all confused. And that's the end.
Thank you, Caitlin. Good job. Yeah. Yeah, there's the thing with the tower that was blown apart in an explosion, and maybe like the possibility of scavenging that to try to repair the circle, which is a giant generator giving everyone power down here in the dark. And then the option of going to those flooded vaults in the flooded countries to try to find parts there too, perhaps. Like you said, Kabadoo, right? The gravity gets worse the further you go out, and it's already like borderline fatal, given enough time for some of these folks without drugs. And then there's the whole thing with Dank where he's talking to a computer screen that is talking back with text and showing him videos. It's claimed to be Silas, or at least said that was close enough or something along those lines, I think. Let me see what it said exactly. Yeah, its response when you asked if it was Silas, I think. Yeah, I told you to come looking. Quite a while, I suppose. I knew you enough that you wouldn't give up. That depends. So that's some of the stuff that was going on there. A lot of cryptic stuff showing you videos of what appeared to be Ernest, being captured there, and interesting things going on there. For all the details, you'll have to watch the episode. Do you guys remember where we left off?
The Enigmas pointing at each other, literally.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. All right. The literal meme happening. Fair enough. Let me find the right screen. Is this it? This is it. Let me just pull you guys over here. And I reckon we can jump back in with that. As we fade back in, we see them pointing at each other, or was Derrin and Enigma still hiding? What exactly was happening?
So no, not a literal point, because Derrin and Enigma, like Team Enigma, I guess, are still in hiding. And Dank just winked at not Team Enigma, so that was confusing for them.
Yeah. All right. As we fade back in, what's happening? Dank, maybe we see the wink again.
Yeah. Still have the gun pointed directly at the other Enigma's face.
All right. Does anybody else do anything?
Too confused.
The two that want to do
think-
something aren't there.
I think both Enigmas are kind of just waiting for the next thing to kind of occur and
Yeah.
see
Waiting
what
for the next
happens
shoe to drop.
All right, I'm going to need somebody to start explaining things real quick.
Did Dank see Enigma, and Derrin? Team Enigma?
I don't think so.
No, he hasn't seen them yet because he hasn't made the roll. He's the only one who hasn't seen them yet.
Oh, okay then.
I mean,
I thought I did make a
maybe
roll.
he's seen Derrin, but he hasn't seen both Enigmas yet.
Did I make a roll to hide? I don't think I made a roll to hide.
If we're being
We
serious.
both did stealth rolls.
Did
Yeah,
we? Okay.
I think you guys did, yeah.
Yeah,
Now
I know we
the-
did. I tried to share my stealth memory with you, and it didn't work. So then we both rolled and managed to succeed.
Okay.
I think the Enigmas might be aware of each other's presence because they were getting
Right.
senses from the other version of them. There might even be a moment or two where your head kind of hurts. You have to sort of blink your eyes, and you can almost like see the thing that's in front of you, but from a different point of view, like a different perspective. Like instead of you seeing Dank talk to this other person, you're seeing Dank talk to you or pointing the gun at your face, right?
Hmm.
And it goes both ways, I think.
Yeah, that double vision. I think last time both of us went down a mind step because of this nonsense.
I would say, I mean, it's technically the same scene. I don't know. How are you all doing on mind steps? Let me see. That'll help me decide.
I'm only down 1, so
think it counts as the same scene. You guys can stretch it out as long as you want, though.
Why am I beaten physically?
Because you jumped out of the tower and you took the fall, and you were just like, "Oh, I'm just going to take the fall and take the damage."
Ah, okay.
And then you
couldn't that
ran
have gone away?
immediately to the
Yeah.
bunker.
Yeah.
Is this a different scene from that?
Yeah, this is a different scene from that, I think. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay.
that's the last time I remembered you taking damage, at least.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. So the Enigma that this Dank is more accustomed to has not entered the room yet. The other one, do they display any outward signs of what's going on?
You've probably seen them tense up from kind of mild headache, that kind of weird kind of mental thing, but I don't know that they've made much other super big obvious signs, because it's okay, I know Dank. If I make any sudden movements, I'm probably getting my face shot in, so
That's a fair assessment. All right, so I don't know what's happening yet. And I think I'm just going to wait until somebody says something.
I'll give the Team Enigma the opportunity to say or do something. If not, then I will.
go for it, my guy.
All right. An alarm sounds overhead. You hear the sound of moving metal coming from the entrance, and the lights in the bunker dim. I'll play the sound once. It's on a loop though. Like an alarm, like a alarm system. And it's really loud. The monitor you're watching that was talking to you cuts off. The sound of moving metal lasts for about 6 to 10 seconds, maybe. And then there's like a particularly hard metallic thud, and then it stops. Make perception
Weird.
rolls.
Okay.
Everyone?
Who's in the bunker, yeah. Damn, Dank, that's a lot of threes.
I think I have.
Yeah, I'm a reroll that.
observation.
Spin an influence point to reroll.
Yeah.
This would be for-
listening +3.
Yeah, this would be for hearing, yeah.
Cool.
I assume I need to make
There we
2.
You do.
One success, nice.
I'm gonna re-roll that second one. Holy shit. Okay.
Bruh, indeed.
I think we're more than 10 minutes in. It's fine. So sorry, I suppose I should have mentioned this prior. The way I rolled this in my head was Team Enigma and not Team Enigma.
Which
Does
one?
not narrow things down.
Which one was this that rolled the critical success?
Not Team Enigma,
Okay.
which is
Of
a
course.
problem.
Okay. Okay, not Team Enigma. I sent you a DM on Discord.
Bet.
Also, you have a memory, I guess. Do you want us to see that memory? Do you have any idea what it would be? For this critical success roll of 3s, you get.
I haven't even thought about what to write for that yet.
That's fine. We can write something later if you want to, or we can talk to me about it in private if you're not sure, if you want some ideas.
Cool.
But it would be for I guess listening.
Cool.
Okay. Hang on, I'm sending you something else. Okay. Okay, let me look at some of these other rolls. I didn't look at everyone else's rolls. Derrin made a success. Dank made a savvy success. Okay. Okay. Here's what it is. Derrin, you hear the sound, like a hissing sound. It seems to be like coming from the walls, maybe vents, like the sound of after the metal banging sound stopped, just a really faint kind of hissing sound. But it's not coming from like towards the entrance per se. It's kind of coming from everywhere. Dank, you hear the sound and you can feel the air changing in the room. Like you feel airflow happening.
Okay.
Like you can feel like a breeze, kind of.
Hmm. Where is the breeze coming from in relation to where I'm standing?
I think the breeze is probably coming from one direction of the corridor, probably from where you're standing. Like it's moving past you, like towards something. Probably actually further into the bunker. Like the breeze, the air is moving that way.
I'd adjust the sights of my gun even more closely on the Enigma in front of me and ask, what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
All right, then what is happening?
Well, clearly an alarm has triggered. It's probably going into security protocols.
And that would entail what exactly?
Well, the elimination of the intruders, of course.
Vague. So somebody must have recently entered and tripped an alarm. I didn't see you call for backup. Why would you? That means somebody who shouldn't be here is here. Do you know anything about that?
That Enigma's gaze just kind of slides from Dank pointedly over towards the door.
Without moving a muscle, Dank slides his gaze over towards the door as well.
All right. Contested rolls, everybody. See if you can spot them. It'll be Team Enigma versus Team Enigma.
There you go. Beat a 19.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what my thing is.
Nope. Enigma fails. Dank now sees them both.
1 sneaking. 2 sneaking. 2 sneaking. Got it.
Oh no, that's bad.
Oh my god.
I mean, I don't really care.
That's
No, it's not. It's not a thing.
I more than doubled your roll. Do I like super see
No,
you?
that doesn't. No, that only happens with
Do I
the stress test.
super see you? I hate that.
I think you can see them both well enough to make out exactly who they are.
Okay.
So you turn and look, and there's another Enigma looking back at you, kind of like ducked behind these like things sticking out from the walls. And
I'm like hidden behind a small pole.
Not even standing sideways.
Can't see me.
and
I
they're
can't see your face, but I can see both your arms.
You can see both my arms
God.
and this ass.
This ass.
Hank
Yeah.
instantly knows who it is.
Like, I can tell who that is from the butt immediately.
It's a
I
very
recognize
distinctive
that
butt.
as everywhere, anywhere.
However, you do have to make an unnatural check or roll against the unknown, because everybody who's seen both of them at the same time so far has had to do that, I think, right?
I don't think oh no, wait, I think I did actually. Never mind.
This would be a
Yeah, I
normal
think you
roll.
passed it.
Yeah, because I have the bonuses.
I don't think, yeah, unless you have anything for bonus against the unknown, Dank, I think it's just a normal roll for you. The DC was not high, though. I think it was just 4 dice, I think, if I recall.
Okay.
So here's your DC.
I think it was low, yeah, because we did have like what's it called?
Yeah.
Foreshadowing.
I don't think I'm gonna beat that, but okay.
It's
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
So you go down 1 mind step, not a huge deal. It does affect some things, though, I think.
Yes. I think it affects all rolls.
I mean, it might be -1 to everything.
I think so.
That'll be moderately annoying.
Oh, is it? Because if it is, I forgot to do that. My bad.
Let me check.
I'm like 90% sure it's a -1 to everything, just because that was the one that like gets back to normal really fast.
Yeah.
It's either that one or another step down that's a -1 to everything.
So, according to page 109 in the book, there are 4 states in the mind track: okay, stressed, shaken, and broken. Being okay or stressed is normal, so it has no mechanical effect. Being shaken confers a 1 die penalty to all actions, and becoming broken results in lasting effects.
Okay, so it's 1 step down. So your guys are fine.
Okay.
Cool.
But yeah, Dank suddenly, you turn and look, and you see Derrin. Maybe it looks like him. Is
Yep,
there.
that's his butt.
And another Enigma is there too, and then like maybe the other Enigma is like kind of watching intently what's happening, and so is like leaning out a little bit and then when you look, like tries to duck away, but you've already seen their face. So
That you're caught. Get in here.
Get in here, bitch.
You see nothing.
Dick's like, now I have to kill all of you.
Try to sneak up on Dank, but I'm dummy thick and the clap of my ass cheeks alerted him.
God, what the fuck?
Yeah, that tracks.
All right.
So
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Oh my god.
All right, here you go, chat. There you go. You're welcome for that. Jesus Christ.
Who did this?
Aren't you guys
Sorry,
glad
this.
we dropped these on screen just for you?
Today of all days.
have us.
Okay, now that I'm done laughing. So yeah,
You
Team
need the
Enigma
chaos
does
channel.
come out.
Okay.
That's so brave of you, and it's not even Pride Month.
so you
God damn it.
step
Hey,
out.
you don't know. It could be June of Nibiru.
Do you also step out, Derrin?
Yeah, fine.
Open the door, get on the floor, everybody walk the dinosaur.
I don't have a dinosaur.
Fair enough.
I do in real life have dinosaur socks on, so yes, and
I have a Gerblin plushie.
same. Anyway, yeah, so Team Enigma does kind of step out, has like spear in one hand, the other hand out like we're not a threat here.
Everything is a threat.
I mean, fair and valid, but
All right. I'm going to need somebody to start explaining things really quick.
I can explain it really quick. I don't know what's going on.
Fair and valid, but I need a more accurate explanation.
Well, I mean, that's accurate, just not precise.
Semantics. Always semantics with you, Derrin.
It's my job.
That's what we love about you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, well, apparently you guys tripped an alarm and the defense systems have been activated. And that doesn't sound good. Also, there's 2 enigmas.
Yes.
But,
yeah,
I
Team
have a
Enigma
gun.
is just like very startled, looking like kind of looking between Dank and the other Enigma, like I don't know what's happening.
How are the Enigmas looking at each other?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Very awkward, at least as far as Team Enigma is like kind of it, and it feels weird because you've got that like double vision,
Yeah.
like both seeing yourself from like your own perspective, like seeing another person through your perspective, and then them seeing you through theirs. It's weird. It's kind of freaky.
Yeah. I'd imagine so.
The other Enigma, the not Team Enigma, is kind of pointedly ignoring.
Now I have a song in my head. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yee.
All right. So, in order to not further escalate this potential conflict, I say we do one of 3 things. 1, go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt. Waywatcher is also hiding, right?
Did I see Waywatcher?
That's what I'm about to find out.
Waywatcher's also like way back by the door we flew through.
I don't think he can even see Waywatcher.
I wouldn't have line of sight, no.
All right. Nobody can see Waywatcher. Continue.
All right. One of 3 things. 1, we get the hell out of here and figure this out later. 2, we stop the threat that's currently seeking out whatever tripped the alarm, potentially you 2. 3, well, let's hope we don't get to 3. How do you want to proceed?
2 Enigmas
Confused.
just start making out.
Well, I'm not going to say no.
All right. Sorry. Couldn't resist.
Wow, major process delay.
Terrified, and they're just doing that.
They don't really start making out. That was a joke.
That was 3.
I thought that was Plan M.
Hmm.
I don't like Plan M.
That's because you die in Plan M.
Also fair and valid. That's why I don't like it. Yeah, not Team Enigma just sort of shrugs and goes, if we can come to an agreement that doesn't involve a gun still being pointed at my face, I might be able to take care of that alarm.
All right, I won't aim it at your face.
Okay, aimed at me in general. I'm not trying to kill you.
The fact that you can get rid of that alarm makes you only more suspicious, I hope you realize.
The way you said that. So good.
Can I, like, insight check this Enigma?
I reckon you can try.
Oh, wait, is that a stat that I have? Hang on.
No, because we've been trying not to use D&D stats.
It'd be like read body language, maybe, or something.
I have that, yep.
Yeah.
I have nonverbal communication. I have perception.
I think nonverbal communication might apply here. Like, because the insinuation is that they make like some kind of motion with their face or something that gives them away, right?
Yep. I have nonverbal, attention to detail, intuition.
I have the power of friendship in this
Yes.
gun I found.
Oh, and I also have people watching, so yeah, that definitely tracks.
Yeah. Pretty much all that stuff.
Cool. Only +3, of course, but still.
And I guess it would be a contested check from
Yeah, I would think so.
Not Enigma. From Sassy Enigma.
From Amgene.
Sassy Enigma.
Sassy Enigma.
Geez. The only thing I have that could even remotely apply to this would probably be Calm Mind, because I don't think I can really make a case for stealth.
I mean, yeah, stealth is more like keeping yourself hidden versus like keeping your emotions hidden. But you could make a memory.
I mean, I could. I don't feel like it at the moment, but I could.
You were just talking about before game how you had all these memory points.
Yeah, well, that was if we were getting into combat, so...
Yeah, okay, I see.
So I tripled it.
You did.
And I over tripled it.
Yeah. So, Gerblin.
They're not lying. They mean it when they say they could potentially stop this alarm from going off.
Okay, but do they mean it when they said they don't want to kill us?
Yeah. They don't want to. That's collateral damage, but...
You can stop the alarm, but can you stop what else is happening because of the alarm?
If I stop the whole system, it should work, yeah.
All right, you know the drill. Don't make any sudden movements.
Also, I'm going with you.
Thought that was a given.
We don't have any monkeys here. Oh, given, not given.
All right, well let's do that. I slowly lower the gun. Still very much so in my hands. And at the ready, but not actively aimed at Sassy Enigma.
Yeah, they just kind of tilt the head at you, in like, thanks. And they go to do the thing.
So you're gonna try to find a way to undo this alarm.
Yep.
Okay. And not just to turn off the alarm, but to also whatever else is happening here.
Yeah, I did tell them I could probably do that. And if it means me not dying alongside these, yahoos, then that's kind of nice.
Okay.
Oh, wait, we're more than 10 minutes in. I can call you all chuckle fucks.
All right. Sure. Okay.
Apologize, I forgot to be our timer.
Back in the room with the body in the corner and the big machine with hoses in the center of the room, there's an access panel, but you'll have to go down the hallway to get there. If you get into the access panel, there is a chance that like disrupting the emergency power could like untrip whatever system is sprung here. You know what it's probably doing. I've already told you.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome to try. Do you have any kind of like maintenance skill, electronics kind of skill, anything like that? Mechanics might.
I'd also
And
like
we
to be
have
like
one that's, like-
watching with my mechanics or with my machine maintenance skill.
Sure.
Make sure you don't do anything suspicious.
I feel which way the hallway is blowing the draft through as we walk towards the other room.
As you walk towards the other room, make another perception-y observation roll.
Sure.
Anybody else who wants to pay attention to that?
Holy crap.
Oh wow, that's a lot of 4s, bro.
Oh my.
Dang.
Jeez.
You just used all your 4s.
No,
5 4s. All right.
I need those for things.
So you get a +1 memory, I guess.
All right, you fucker. Stop taking all the 4s.
Here's what you notice, Dank. As you're like moving through the hallway, you notice, it was moving in this direction, but it's moving into this vent here. And then you pass another vent and you realize, oh, there's air moving into that vent too. The other thing you notice is it's getting a little bit harder to breathe. Like the air is getting thinner. Like you're starting, as you're just like walking, something that should be easy for you. Even after jumping out the second story of a building, you find yourself kind of getting out of breath, sweating a bit more than you should.
So the air is getting sucked out of this place.
I think it would be reasonable for you to put 2 and 2 together that's what's happening.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. All right, we are running out of oxygen at a rapid rate. Everybody trying to slow your breathing.
You know, that's the thing that you would say that would like do the opposite, right?
I have a gun. Calm down.
That is also the exact opposite.
All right. So you guys make your way to like a place where there's like an access panel. What do you do?
Yeah, Enigma, pops open that panel. The not Team Enigma, Sassy Enigma, Amgene, however we're referring to this person. And I am gonna go ahead and make a mechanics memory of +2.
Okay.
And yeah, just pops the thing open and gets to work.
You're VV, so
Make a roll.
you can.
Oh yeah, it's automatic
everything-
success.
I made one. It's an automatic.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm watching though.
All right. You make a roll.
I did. I make a memory.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Critical success. All right. All right. Gerblin, are you trying to actually fix the problem?
Yeah, I told them I would, and Dank will shoot me in the face or elsewhere should I, lie. I'm aware of this.
All right. So you start
Oh, yeah. Hold
messing with the access point. Maybe you have to like rip part of the panel off and actually get in there and physically disconnect a couple wires or something. Derrin, you're watching all this happen, and it seems to track. Clearly, it's disabling some kind of power flow, and it seems like it's like a main emergency line that all tracks. Yeah, you cut it. You cut the last wire. The blaring horn stops. The hissing sounds in the background stops. The lights do not come back up. However, they shut off entirely.
And that tracks. Also,
Hey,
I have a new page.
Our memory
Nice.
is a more perfect world than the universe. It gives back life to those who no longer exist. What a fitting line. So
I don't like that.
here's this. And
I know. See,
yeah, did you guys did your vision go dark? It should have.
Mine did not.
Mine did.
Nope.
Yeah, some of you don't have vision enabled. There you go, Derrin. Yours didn't, and well, that's probably because you have 2 tokens.
Oh, it did. Well, I can now see 1 token.
There.
I see me.
And Dank there. So okay. So yeah, you should just be able to see your own token, I think. And
I'm a token again.
darkness. So yeah, you're watching. Enigma cuts the last wire. Yeah, and then everything just goes dark. Poof, all the power in the place goes out.
Have a +1 to dark vision.
Snap power outage sound.
Why? You chuckle fucks keep shutting things off. Oh my god.
to be fair, they didn't do it. Sassy Enigma did it.
I ain't even do nothing.
Bid her over. Bid him over. Just kidding.
You're not there. You can't do anything right now.
What are you guys doing? Actually, you know what? That might be a good time if we want to jump over to
I don't like that. No.
the rest of the group and
Just leave them stuck in the dark.
and see what they're up to here.
Oh my god.
Punishment.
Oh no.
So it was back at y'all were still at the circle, right?
You were heading just.
No,
during
we
the
were heading
tower.
towards the tower.
Okay, I had you guys over at the tower. I got confused. I thought maybe you guys hadn't left the circle yet. Okay, let me just put you.
He had just left.
And she stayed. Did Udaya and Shalim come with you? They did, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I had all the tokens in the right place. I just got confused and changed it for no reason. All right. So we see you all arriving back at the tower, at Merek's tower. It's not been in that long. Like it's probably only been like a couple hours at most, since it collapsed. Maybe like 2 hours at absolute most. And Cassidy, it's probably coming up on that 30 to 40 minute mark since you had contacted Waywatcher, I think. Like
She's
once you
going
guys arrive at the
to-
tower, it's basically just rubble. There's debris everywhere. Like there's even like a lot of dust in the streets. Now it's hard to see a lot of stuff because basically everything's on emergency power, so there's not much light in the area. I mean, you have a few bits of light coming from other buildings around the tower, but it's everyone's on like backup power essentially, so it would just be like what's escaping from like windows or openings in buildings. There's probably still quite a few people gathered around the ruined structure, either trying to get friends out, other people trying to search for people that might be buried in the rubble. So there's probably people running back and forth from other buildings. Might even have damaged some of the nearby buildings. So you got people trying to fix that issue. There's just a lot of chaos going on over here. There's injured people like laid out on the street in a few places, like just slumped up against another building, where like they're hoping they're gonna be okay. They're just getting people out as quick as they can. They don't really have time to like treat them. What are you all doing?
If it's getting around that time, Cassidy's going to step away from the group a touch, just so that way she can try to make that call real quick.
Sure. You can do that. So you like step away from the rest of the folks for a second? Sure. Naela?
Yes.
Ernest? I think Shadaya or Udaya and Shalim. Shadaya. I've already given them a couple name.
Look at ya. We knew it.
I think they probably like start trying to help get people like search through the wreckage and try to get people out like immediately because they have people in there. So like once they get there and they see how bad it really is, they're probably like immediately lifting things, trying to see where they think people might be trapped, that kind of stuff. Like you probably even hear, if you get close enough to the rebel, you can probably even hear people like yelling inside the wreckage, like screaming.
I'm gonna be honest, Naela doesn't really know what she's looking for machine-wise.
I think on the way, Cassidy would have given you some ideas of what they need.
Just kind of searching through the rubble. If she found people while she was searching for the mechanical items, she would get them out. But if we don't get this circle up and running, it's not just gonna be these people who are dying. It's gonna be possibly everyone in Nitaku.
It's a fair point. So you're going to start going through the wreckage, but you're not necessarily looking for people.
Correct, but if I find people as I'm searching through the wreckage for the, mechanical items, then I'll get them out and then proceed. So kind of like if they're there, all right, cool, I'll get you out.
All right. I think Ernest is going to try to help you. I mean, he's an old guy, so it's not like he can lift big old heavy things, but he can at least like help a little bit.
Yeah.
So we see the two of you also like climb onto the rebel pile basically, and start like picking things apart. Yeah. There's a lot of it that's really heavy. I mean, we're talking about a giant like tower 30 stories tall. So there's a lot of sections of wall, floors, like it's just all rubble.
Yeah.
What would be the best way for you to try to like start picking through that stuff? Like you just going for big heavy pieces? Are you going for like
Yeah, probably big heavy pieces.
Okay. Make a roll.
Just kind of moving the big heavier pieces so that way Ernest can kind of have a more easy time helping me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you'll get a +1 for him helping you. All right. Okay. So you start to make a dent in the pile, like you're lifting a lot of big heavy chunks. And there's times where Ernest is kind of helping you move stuff aside, put it in a certain place out of the way, kind of get to what was underneath it or what was trapped by it. Um make make a like a perception or observation roll. Okay. So you pull this, like you're kind of like working your way into what's kind of turning into like a pit in this like rubble pile. And as you pull up this one particularly big section of like flooring, you find that there's like the gap underneath it's kind of a little bit bigger than you thought it would be. And you see like a little hand sticking out from the rubble. There's like dirt and blood stains on it. This tiny little hand reaches out from like wedged in between these two like kind of large pieces. And it's just like you see the fingers moving and the hand is just like shaking.
Yeah, I'll get them out. I'll start moving things so that way they can get out and I can, because I mean we're already here. They're reaching out and I haven't found what I needed yet. So
yeah, the problem is it's gonna slow you down because you're gonna have to be really careful. Just like with the way the rubble's all piled on top of each other, you're gonna be really careful that when you move one thing, something else doesn't fall and like crush the person. So I'll give you like a -1 for that, but you can make another roll.
all right.
Okay. So yeah, we see the two of you like pulling more of this structure apart, and it takes some time. Like you kind of have to go slow. We get like the crossfade or something where we can clearly see that the rubble has changed. And you get like the last big piece off, and it opens up enough for you to like reach in. The hand is still like moving. It's more like resting now, but it's still like you can still see it moving like slightly side to side occasionally. You don't hear any any speech, but you can tell it like they're still alive. And you get it like you wedge an opening up by the hand big enough for you to like reach in or for someone to climb out, but they don't. Like the hand just stays there. You can climb in and try to get them out if you want.
Yeah, just kind of turning to Ernest and is essentially like, I'm gonna go in. Stand at the edge. If I need help, I'll try to reach out.
Okay. Once you you crawl into this small opening, it's really dark. It's like also like kind of a cramped spot. But what you see inside, once you kind of get in, is there's like a kid to one side who's laying down. There's something wedged on the kid's legs. And sort of like laid the opposite direction, but near the kid within like a couple feet is a man. Let me see.
Does it look to be like this kid's family member?
I don't know if you'd be able to tell. They do have a similar skin tone. I have a token for the guy. Let me see if I can find it. For some reason, it's not right where I thought it would be. Oh, that's probably because it's on this other page. Somewhere on this other page, it should be here. Maybe it's in tokens. Maybe I can search for it. That would probably be easier. No? Well, it's definitely going to be on my desktop. So let me just re-upload it because I can't find it. It'd be easier to re-upload. I know we've used this token before. So it's definitely in here somewhere. And copy. All right. Here's the man. He's laying down. Sorry, Wolfy, did you say something?
Oh, hey, it's that dude.
yeah.
I hope he doesn't
Recognize
die, because then
him?
I don't get any memory points.
So they would recognize this guy. However,
Ew, I'm missing it. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it was an episode you were not here.
It was the episode we caused trouble because Mama Naela wasn't there to stop us.
Yeah, you fucking jackasses.
We always cause trouble. Hi, Reem.
He's got a section of metal like wedged through his sternum.
No.
So he's alive. But
Yay.
he can't move. He's not mobile.
No.
And the kid's like got his legs pinned down by something that's laying on his legs.
Oh, fuck.
And like you crawl in, you see this guy. He kind of like tilts his head forward, and he looks down at the wound in his torso, and he looks up to you, and he goes, "Get the kid out of here." And then his head falls back down. Like that was like all the strength he had. He's still like blinking and breathing and stuff.
You have to save him.
Can we communicate through the stab trackers?
Sure. Yes.
You were having us do it earlier with Waywatcher and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
He's gonna call Cassidy for help.
All right. We cut over to Cassidy. Cassidy, are you on the call with Waywatcher right now?
Does it go through?
I mean, you would get like a notification. Yeah, the call to Waywatcher. Oh,
Bing.
oh, actually, because it's on lockdown. No, the call to Waywatcher does not go through. I'm sorry. I kind of wanted it to go through, but it does not.
Well, is it? I didn't. Can they not call to each other?
No, she can get the call She can get the call from Naela. She was trying to contact Waywatcher at the bunker to figure out what's happening.
Oh, okay, got it.
She gets the call from Naela though. Like you go to call Waywatcher, and basically your signal can't find Waywatcher. And so you get the equivalent of like a busy signal or like something like that.
Your call is important to us.
Yeah,
Please
your
hang
call
up and
cannot
try
be
again.
completed as dialed.
Oh my god.
Cassidy looks like she's about to run off, like right as Naela's call comes in.
Yeah. You see like Naela like beeping in on the other line or whatever.
Yes.
Hey, I need some help. I have a kid trapped in here, and I have a male who looks to be in his 20s or 30s with something stuck in his torso. I'm gonna go after the kid, but I don't know how much longer this guy has. Look for Ernest. He's standing above where I am. He will tell you where I am.
Okay.
Yeah, you look up to the pile of rubble from like across the street or something, and you see Ernest standing on top of it waving at you, and he points down like by his feet.
Head over.
This is why we kept Ernest outside. Yeah, go, Dad, go!
So there's like a big piece on top of them covering them, or is it like lots of small pieces?
So there's stuff on top of above them, yes. But like the way they've lifted out some of this heavy stuff, they've exposed like a small opening that leads into what is essentially a room. Now it's like a room inside a bunch of rubble, but it's just like kind of lucky the way things fell that there's like a few feet of space in here, enough for 2 people to lay down. Naela's probably got to stay squatting the whole time she's in like this little gap, and there's jagged stuff sticking out like everywhere basically. But yeah, they were digging down, and basically off to the side of the pit they were actually like digging into is like a little hole that they've opened up, and opens up into like a makeshift rubble room with injured people in it.
She's going to attempt to go down in whatever little bit of room is left.
Yeah, like you should be able to crawl into the space just fine, the same as Naela did. Yeah, you get in there, you see the kid and the guy, both injured, shooken up, covered with dirt and dust and probably Reem's blood.
It's just the one piece that has Reem.
Yeah, but it's just the one piece that's got him, but it's like wedged through his torso.
Don't rip that out. He'll bleed out.
It'd be like the equivalent of like a piece of rebar sticking through somebody or something, you know?
Oh, just fine.
Yeah, it's not good.
Just fine.
It's possible to survive it, certainly. If as long as it didn't like hit anything super vital. Like you'd have to be pretty lucky.
I'll check once we're out because I have first aid, but my main priority right now is getting this kid out of here.
Okay. So the kid's like got something pinning his legs down, right? Like you come over to the kid and he like tries to move towards you, and he kind of grunts in pain and reaches down towards his legs, which like from the knee down are like covered by a bunch of debris that could or could not be holding the rest of the room up. So if you're gonna get the kid out, you're just gonna be careful not to collapse everything else on top of you, kind of thing. And
yeah,
you can certainly try though. Again, it'll be like a -1 because it's the same thing as before, where you're like, be careful and you don't want it to fall, collapse, and kill anybody, kind of thing.
it would be really bad to go into synapse right now.
Yeah, possibly. Like the thing with synapse is it could give you extra strength, right? So like that might give you a bonus. But if the Leviathan got too much control, it's just gonna be like wildly like pulling stuff out of here.
That's what I'm afraid of.
But yeah, if like the Leviathan
Or
just
it's
got
just
like,
gonna turn you around and get you out.
I mean, it's possible that it could do that, but on some level, it kind of tries to protect those that you're trying to protect too. There might be some instinctual protect attitude there. Don't worry, she also attack. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it just depends on how much control the Leviathan gets. Like if you still, if you had like the Leviathan strength, but it didn't get like full control of your everything else you were doing, then might be helpful. But I don't know if that's really possible or the case. Depends on what you roll.
Do I risk it for the biscuit, guy?
Cassidy's down here, so she can assist you.
I would say no, but
Yeah, that's true. I do have Cassidy to assist me.
You do.
Do I get a +1 for Cassidy's assist?
Yeah, it'll balance out the -1 you get for the being careful bullshit collapsey structure.
Dope. All right. Get this show on the road. Womp.
There you go.
All right. Savvy success. Okay, so you managed to like maybe the two of you looking at it, Cassidy with like her engineering know-how, Maybe you find another piece of debris you can kind of like wedge up in a specific way just to give it enough leverage, pull enough weight off the kid's legs for you to be able to pull him out from under it. And like, yeah, the bit of like collapsed room that you're in might jostle slightly when you do this, but nothing too crazy happens. There might even be like a bit outside, like a piece or two that jostles and slides off, but nobody in here gets hurt or anything. You're able to like get the kid out from under the stuff. You can carry him outside if you want. His legs are probably broken. Like
how
said it.
much
Broken.
would you say this kid weighs?
I would say the kid appears to be somewhere between the ages of like 7 to 9, maybe 10.
Because my question is, if I lift him high enough, will Ernest be able to pull him the rest of the way out?
Yeah, probably.
Because that's probably what I'm going to do, because we also have to be careful with how we get out Reem. And the more bonuses and shit that we have, the better.
Okay. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. All right, so you're gonna drag the kid over to like the opening and try to like hand him to Ernest.
Yeah, I'll lift him up mostly to where the kid's arms are lifting out, and then just have Ernest grab his arms and kind of pull him on up as I help hoist him up.
Yeah, the kid's like lifting his arms up when you get him towards the hole, and we see like Ernest bend down, and he's like, "All right, I got you, son. Come on." And he like tugs him out of the hole. And you hear the kid like whimper slightly, like he's clearly beat up. His legs aren't moving much, if at all. They're probably visibly broken. Yeah, he grunts and like gets the kid on his shoulder. And he says, "All right, Mom, Dad, you know where they are?" And he starts to like pull them away from the rubble. And the kid's just like, "Oh, no, I don't know where they went." And you hear him talking to Ernest as he gets him away from the building. Two of you are still in the room. What do you do? Guy's laying over there. He like watch it. You look back at him once you get the kid out, and he's clearly like looking right at you. Then you can kind of like visibly see him give like a sigh of relief. He just lays his head back down. And he's like clearly thinking, trying to focus on breathing. He looks down at his wound again. What are you doing?
All right, Cass.
Since she sees that he's like actually like awake and conscious, she's gonna go and crouch over to him. Is it connected to something, or is it a free piece?
You're asking him?
Yeah.
He goes, let's see how much he can keep it together, actually. I'll give him a roll.
Oh my god, please don't make me knock your ass out.
Okay. He kind of grunts and squints his eyes for a second. And he's just like, he almost has like a recatch his breath. So he's just, I think it's connected to something pretty solid. I don't know if maybe you can like lift me off of it, or he like coughs up a little bit of blood.
Does Cassidy recognize his voice?
Yeah, you recognize him. You met him.
No, she was attempting to nap in one of the connection
Oh, that's
curtains.
right. You just
So
heard
she
them
never physically
talking.
met him. Yeah, that's why I was asking if
Yeah.
she recognized his voice.
Make a roll. Make a roll. See if you reckon it would be like something to do with listening or something like that.
Have observation?
Sure.
Oh God, she has no idea who this fuck is.
You don't know who this guy is.
All right, buddy, stay still. And she's gonna attempt to like figure out where it's connected and stuff like that.
Okay. So make a roll to see if you can figure out how it's connected and stuff like
Would
that.
observation work again?
Yeah, you can make another one.
Make it work.
What about
Did she
engineering?
get a bonus for me?
If you're gonna help her inspect this guy, yes.
Yeah,
she'll get
fuck
plus
yeah,
one for
I'll
you.
help.
And yeah, engineering would apply here, I think, because you're trying to look at the structure itself, how this bar is connected to what, if it's like.
She's also trying to do it with the like while moving him as little as possible too.
Sure.
There we go.
Savvy success. Okay. So the bad news is it's a pretty solid piece connected to the floor. Like the only way you could lift him off of it. That, I'll let you decide if that's a good or bad idea. Or you could like try to get something underneath them to cut it free. But like it's connected to a rather large piece of debris.
Oh, do one of us have a laser sword?
They have a battery
Oh,
torch.
You have a what?
Have a battery powered welding torch.
That could help for sure. The problem,
Yeah.
the only,
Thanks
the,
to one with all the laser swords.
yeah, the only issue
me.
would be like getting it underneath him without like burning him,
Yeah.
because it's like it's connected through the bottom. It's connected to some big debris right under his body. It's not like it's connected to the ceiling or anything. It's sticking out through his like stomach or chest or whatever, but it's like not connected to the ceiling. It's connected to like the floor. He grunts in pain again. And he kind of like he puts his hands on the floor like he's gonna try to push, but he just doesn't have the strength to do it. Like he futilely tries to push at the floor, but he just like can't even put enough pressure to like make him move. He grunts in pain while he does it.
all right. Should one of us lift him up and someone else shove something under him?
Is it a good idea to move him?
You hear him go, I wasn't supposed to die like this. I'm supposed to be a successful actor.
Because you're gonna die.
He looks down at the giant piece of metal sticking out of his chest, and he kind of like, what, are you serious?
Cassidy, I think I need you to step out.
What, you gonna do your
If it gets him out, yes.
do you realize how much soft squishy stuff is in the stomach in that area? Do you really think the Leviathan, do you really think you can be delicate enough to get him off of that without killing him?
You have better ideas? No matter what we do, this place is more than likely going to crumble upon us.
What does the roof look like here? If she were to look straight up.
I mean, so like once you're down in this room, it's like a couple feet of space. Like you're probably having to crouch down while you're in here, but it's just like debris as the roof, like just rubble piled on top of each other. And they just got lucky it didn't land in a way where it crushed all of them.
It's not a solid piece.
No, there's like bits of jagged bits sticking out in random places. Like it's a collapsed building. It's not really a roof per se. It just serves as a roof for this tiny little cubby hole, which is like ruined bits of metal and stuff.
With the Leviathan, I could probably break apart.
You say that out loud?
No, fuck! If I do the thing, I could probably break apart the bar from the floor.
My only concern is being too reckless.
Do you say that to him?
To her. What does it look like on the top part? Sticking out of him. Is it smooth? Is it jagged?
I would imagine it's quite sharp. Yeah, at least like at the tip of it. I don't know if I don't know. Let me roll. Let's see how successful the piece of debris is. Sides are relatively smooth-ish. Like if you were to, it's like a pipe. It's like a pipe that's broken on the end. So like the sides are smooth, but the end is like jagged, and that's what punctured through him. Like he must have fallen on it or something like that.
I don't have anything to patch somebody up is the problem. I don't have supplies to patch somebody up.
Yeah, he goes, see, I told you I wasn't getting out of here. Okay, look, if you're gonna do something, you better do it quick. I don't know. I'm starting to get dizzy. I don't know how much longer I can stay awake.
Ernest might have something, Cass. We gotta try to get him out of here.
It's a pipe, so it's smooth. Pipes. If we break or saw at it, they will transmit the vibrations into him.
Well, whatever we gotta do it fast.
I say we lift. She's gonna lean towards the hole and yell out for Ernest.
Ernest, we hear. Let's see if Ernest here can hear you. He's a little bit hard of hearing, I suppose. He's old. Give him a 4. Okay. Yeah, he
We
hears
got him go.
So we see like Ernest setting the kid down on the like across the street or somewhere nearby. And then we hear your voice calling out for him. He turns around and he goes, "All right, kid. Just a second. I'll be right back." And he like starts climbing up the rebel pile. And he goes, "What is it? What is it? Is she okay?"
Yeah, she's fine. You got anything to patch up some holes in the person?
Patch up holes. Like
He fell on a pipe.
he like looks down at what he's wearing, which is just like some basic shirt, pants, made out of that like polyester material, that kind of like silken material. And he like pats his legs where there's nothing in his pockets, and then he just like takes his shirt off. And you
Oh
see,
my god.
and you see like old man chest, right? And he puts it around his hand, like tries to like wedge his hand into the hole. He says, "This is all I've got." God,
Cassidy
you
just-
guys.
Look, we'll figure something
Just be like-
out.
Blinks at it. And then like looks at Naela like, what do I do?
Discord.
Ernest, put your
You know,
shirt
she's
back
gonna
on.
recognize the shirt.
What are you doing?
Ernest, put your shirt back on. We're about to raise this guy up. He's
Yeah.
probably... Oh,
Right.
fuck.
Yeah, he's just going fine. He puts the shirt back on.
We'll find
this-
somewhere. I can probably patch him up. I know a little bit of first aid training, but we gotta hurry it up.
But that does give Cassidy an idea, and she takes her shirt off. She does have the high-grade stealth armor underneath.
I also have stealth armor.
I mean, we look like inky agents now, but whatever.
Yeah.
Stealth armor is like night vision. You can't help but say that you have it.
So, what's the use of the stealth armor? Like, how is this going to help you?
We're taking our shirts off to shove into the holes that he has, and we're using the stealth armor as clothes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna pull him off the pipe or whatever, and you're gonna stuff the stealth armor into the wound.
No,
The shirts
our
we have been wearing
regular
over the
shirts.
stealth armor. It's just that we have stealth armor, so we're not walking around with just our boobs hanging out.
Right.
Ramblin,
Okay.
if I have to take my pants off and shove it in this guy's wound, I swear to God I will.
Okay. So you're taking your
You're
shirts
saying that
off,
we
and you're gonna like use that to like try to clot
Stop
the
for
wound.
the blood.
Yeah.
It's just we're saying we have stealth armor, so we're
Okay,
not
so you're not
running around
naked. Gotcha.
Yes.
I think it's fair to say you could also have like some kind of bra or something too, or whatever you wanted. Like stealth armor's fine. It works. It does the job. You're not naked. Fair enough.
Oh my
This way we're
God.
still just not running around in our underwear.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. So you take your shirts off. All right. Are you gonna try to lift him? No? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Do you want to do it, Cass, or do you want me to do it? The roll, I mean.
Because I plan on making a memory.
Should you make a memory for this or the medicine?
Naela can make one for the medicine if she wants.
I'm totally down for more medicine points.
That I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. So Cassie's gonna lift him off, and you're making a memory to give you an automatic success. What's the skill?
Robotic strength.
Robotic strength. Okay, yeah, because you're deadlifting a guy, basically.
Yeah.
Fun now.
No, alive lifting.
I hate you.
What's the quality of the memory? Is it +1, 2, 3?
+2.
Do you know what you want the memory to be?
Yes.
Well, why don't you tell us?
I remember lugging around machinery many times my size, using a hidden strength many didn't know I had to haul the equipment from one job to the next, jumping and using only my own weight to pull the newest creation with pulleys to put in place.
All right. Right on. Good memory. So, you grab the guy, you start to lift him off of this chunk of metal.
And she's going slow.
Shoved through his sternum. Yeah, you go slow. I mean, he's like grunting in pain the whole way. Like, it's clearly extremely painful, right? But you get him off of the thing. There's tons of blood now. Once you pull him off of it, he can't really like move still. He probably even goes into shock. Let's see. No. He stays conscious. He stays conscious for now. But yeah, he just like can't move. But
oh God, he's screaming the whole way.
Yeah. He's just like, it's clearly very painful. Yeah.
Cassidy's just tuning him out.
All right. So yeah, you lift him off of this section of pipe. What do you do?
She's looking at Naela like, what now? What's your idea?
Are you still holding him?
Floor is filthy.
Get him out.
Let's go.
You have him. You go. Just kind of go.
Let's go is like as she's moving kind of thing.
I guess what Naela is doing is trying to make sure that the floor stays intact, especially as Cassidy is carrying Reem.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you can do that. You can make sure that everything's fine. Nothing collapses on you guys. Sure. You carry him over to like the opening. Ernest is still there. All right. Do you need help? There's another one? Okay. And like
would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah. He grabs his arms, like under his arms, so you can kind of adjust and get his legs. And he's like, "All right, we're gonna get you. It's all right. We're gonna get you out of here." And he like helps you pull him out through the hole. It's a lot tougher for him than the kid was, I think. But
yeah, I guarantee it.
He's mostly running on adrenaline. He's able to help you. Okay. Once you guys got him out, I'm assuming you both crawl out of there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Naela is gonna get this guy off the rubble onto like a hard surface and assess the wound.
Yeah.
Cassidy's helping the whole time.
There's a bunch of people like laid out on like right across the street. Basically, it's where the kid is. So Ernest would probably be like helping you carry him in that direction. The ground would suffice as a hard surface. There's not like tables around out on the street.
Yeah, no.
No, the ground would not work.
No, that would work. I'm just saying, like you said, there's no tables out and about. Like, yeah, no, that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah, laying him on the ground.
Tables, what are those?
I would like to make a memory.
What's the memory?
So
medicine?
Yeah, because I already technically have one for first aid.
Okay.
So yeah, it needs to be something different.
I think medicine might apply to more things than just first aid, right? Like it could apply to a lot of things, like even from like surgery to like what more specific drugs do and how they work, and how you can make things with them. Whereas first
I love
aid would,
that. Oh wait, no, that's DS. Sorry.
Like first aid would mainly apply to like treating a wound in front of you. So like bandaging, basic first aid stuff. Medicine, I think's more broad. So that works.
One is a Boy Scout badge and the other is a 7-year degree.
Right.
And I'm doing a +3 memory. And pretty much what the memory is kind of like I remember waking up in a cage and looking over to see a human administering medications to a leaper, one of my own kind, searching for different medications, writing down what the information was, even working on suturing the wound that was open on the inside of the body wall. I remember watching in astonishment as all of these events unfolded.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Would be funny if Mori's other character.
It took me a second to understand the memory. So you're a leaper watching another leaper's wound be treated by somebody.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. I like it. Right on.
Sorry, English was very hard for me today.
No, it was good. It was fine. I was
What
just like,
language is easy for you?
for a second, I was just like, wait a second. I thought I was just misunderstanding. It was me, not you. Cool. Good stuff. All right. So you get the success. So here's what happens. You're using the shirt to like bandage the wound or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you're getting this shirt around him. He's kind of grunting, in pain and stuff. And there's a lot of blood. Like there's a lot. So you're gonna have to like wedge this thing on him tight just to stop the bleeding. Just for now, he's gonna need more treatment, soon. Like this isn't gonna keep him alive forever or anything.
Yeah.
But it'll do for the time being. And there's this moment where he's like watching you work on him. And he's still grunting in pain and stuff, but he's like remarkably calm for how wounded he is. And then he just goes limp. Like just out of nowhere. Like he's just watching you and he's like grunting in pain. And then he just goes still. Like his head falls back and hits the street. You can even hear it. Like it hits hard. His eyes stay open and they're just like staring at you. It's like staring
he did
past you. And like he's still. He's just completely still laying there. And you've just gotten it like all tied up around him. And then there's this weird moment where like you see him looking at you like just this blank stare. And his skin, like he's starting to look pale from all the blood loss. And then you see this like green sort of like glimmer in his eye for a second. Like this sort of like shine. And then he suddenly is just like okay. Feeling much better. He like looks down at the wound. He's still like clearly wounded, but he's like for a second there is like, man,
He's dead.
He was a goner there for a second.
He died for a couple seconds, let's be honest here.
Yeah, he's still like clearly in pain and stuff. But yeah, there was something about that look in his eye that's very familiar to you. Like something about it.
Can other Can the people from the same habitat know they're from, like... Is what I'm saying make sense?
So you're asking if you would recognize a vagabond of the wild.
The
We
wild, yes.
I don't think you would just know. Like, I think you would have to, like, you could probably piece things together and figure it out on your own, but like it's not like you would just like instinctually know. Unless like both of you were in Synapse or something at the same time. That might be like,
Oh my god. I'm surprised he didn't go into Synapse.
he'd likely had already used it.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
If
I feel like we already knew he was a vagabond. Of the
yeah,
wild
you
for some
guys
reason.
did. She's never met this guy.
Okay, I
Neither
forgot that we
was-
actually knew.
Cassidy was asleep, so
Yeah.
I knew, but
Yeah.
Naela wasn't actually there that episode.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You guys know that he is a vagabond of the wild. He talked about how him and Levi go way back.
Right.
Yeah. But
Poor
she doesn't-
Cassidy is watching all of this next to her, being like, "The fuck just happened?"
yeah, but she doesn't know that.
Cassidy has no idea the fuck's going on.
Yeah, so he like
I wanna know.
he catches his breath and he's breathing in and he just like he lays his head back and just kind of like closes his eyes for a second and just breathes. Yeah, I think maybe that's a good time to jump back to the other group.
Oh no.
So let's see. Let's see what's going on with these folks here. It is darkness.
And the darkness was upon the face of the waters.
So this scene would be shot in a way where like we can kind of see what's happening in the darkness, like we the audience, but it's clear that the characters in the room can't see anything, right?
So glad I have your stream up because I can't see Jack.
There'd be like a weird filter, like a super dark blue filter on the screen or something like that.
I'd like to try to echolocate.
I'd like to try to use my dark vision.
Do you have dark vision? I don't know.
I do. I have one memory point towards dark, or not one memory, a +1 memory to dark vision.
Yeah, but that's not actual dark vision.
I mean,
It's just seeing better in darkness, and this is complete darkness, I assume.
it's pitch black. Yeah.
no, I can't see shit then.
You could like use sound to figure out where things are, and like maybe you're really good at it. I don't know. Maybe you trained fighting
Trained ear.
with your eyes. Yeah, that would apply.
I literally
I
have
could-
trained ear.
Yeah, stuff
I
like
can read the memory if you want to
sure.
judge that, I guess. Let's see.
I also still have a pen light, so there's at least some
Yeah.
light.
Obviously,
There, you
obviously,
do this now.
light sources would help. you
Enigma
here,
just
yeah.
points it in the direction of somebody's face and just clicks it on.
I'm still trying this thing because I want it to be cool.
Uh,
We're not in the game where we get cool points, but I want the cool point.
All right, make a roll.
Let's see how bad it is.
Success.
It's one
All right.
success. Meh.
So it's pretty
I
good.
click around.
Like you can tell in general, like if anyone's moving, if there's movement, what direction it's coming from. I think you can probably tell if someone like were to move. Like, does anyone move? Like when the lights go out, do you all just freeze, or does somebody like try to run off, or like what?
Oh, I duck.
You duck. All right. So you'll hear like a faint shuffling sound from the direction Derrin was standing, maybe.
Got the gun in one hand, in my other hand, I'm going to pull out my energy sword. That sounds like it might light some things up a bit.
Yeah. All right. So you keep the gun in one hand, you pull out the sword. All right, you activate it, I'm guessing. This is the one that
Right.
still works, right?
That is correct.
All right. Yeah. You turn on the sword, and it gives you a little bit of light. I think enough for like, I don't know, 5 to 10 feet at least. Maybe even a bit.
Enough to make my dark vision actually useful.
Yeah. So you can see like what's immediately around you. The light,
Enough to make my blind sense useless.
yeah, as the light, we see like the sword flick on in the darkness. What do we see when the light comes back up? Has anything changed? Are you all standing in the same place? Gerblin, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, they're both in the same place.
Okay. And then Derrin is like ducked down when the light comes back up. It's like the sword comes back up and Darren's like ducked down. Like, all right.
Team Enigma just like reaches down and kind of like pats Derrin on the shoulder.
And jumps and falls on my ass.
Okay. Well, that's the alarm and the oxygen problem dealt with. What else do we have to deal with?
Can we get out?
That is an excellent question. The power has been cut off, so I'm assuming the door.
Well,
that
if the
we
door is
walked
cut off,
through-
then we should be fine.
That's not how magnetic locks work.
Oh, you meant without power, not like, okay. I thought you'd done something with your sword.
No, it's a powered door, and it now currently has no power. I mean, I could. I mean, this is the freaking beam sword. I could probably shut the door.
Freaking beep sword.
Yeah. Although, cutting doors open has caused us some problems.
Yeah, it did. Let's not do that until we have to.
Yeah.
Listen, I told you I could get the alarms and stuff turned off. I know nothing about the door.
You're a dick.
I'm just being honest.
Honestly, a dick.
Well, you're no fun.
Oh, I'm great at parties.
Doubtful.
Ooh.
So are we trying the door or not trying the door?
Trying it, sure. Destroying it, no.
We will try the door.
All right, so we see you all march back down the corridor towards the entrance. Yeah, it's closed. So you walk up to this door, pull out the beam sword. You just gonna cut through it?
No, we said we're trying it, not cutting through it.
Yeah. We're going to see if it still is getting power from maybe somewhere outside of the facility.
Oh, I understand. So you're trying to just open the door the way you normally would. You're looking for like
Yeah.
Okay,
Hopefully it has like a failsafe or something, because that would be really, really bad design if it didn't.
Yeah, like there's a unless it was designed this way intentionally, right? So there's like
Who would do that?
I don't know, somebody who was trying to keep something in, maybe? I don't know.
No.
People who know where the other points of egress and ingress are.
So there's like a big button on the wall, right? With like a box around it, and then off of the box is like some metal conduit that runs along the wall and then over to the door, right? You walk up, you like push the button, and you feel it like sink in. There's like a click sound. Nothing happens. Of course, it probably takes you a minute to like find the button because beam sword light. You push it, nothing happens. Push a couple more times, nothing happens.
Well, it was worth a shot. Now we all die in here. Anybody got any other ideas?
I mean, I could try to cut the door open.
No, let's not do that yet.
I could try to make the other Enigma open the door.
I mean, yes, that would be a better use of the beam sword.
To point the beam sword at Enigma.
God.
Are
What
y'all
the
gonna leave my
fuck?
baby behind?
No.
I haven't forgotten the baby.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Jesus.
when you guys get back up to the room where the door is, do you look for Waywatcher?
Yes,
Yes.
A Team Enigma does go looking for Waywatcher.
All right, make rolls to try to spot him.
Did Waywatcher run off in the darkness?
He's hiding.
Enigma told him to hide.
Yeah, he was told to hide like a good little boy. Good little robot boy.
I mean, I don't think y'all want to get saved by an angry mama.
No.
Oh,
Hell yeah, I find him.
yeah. He's like on the ceiling, right? Like
God!
all his lights are off. He's like powered down. He's like anchored into like a perfectly wedged spot on the ceiling. But you
he's
just,
such
like-
a boy.
Hide and seek.
Just
I
like
love him.
yeah, you just like you walk by and you just get like a hint of the beam sword like just like glinting off the it's just like reflective surface on like his like where his face is, like the camera looking thing, this logo thing right here. This glass
It's just like that
screen.
tiny amount of like little flashlight just like flashes across it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they scoop him up and kind of wake him a little bit like, hey buddy, we got you back. You're all good.
All right, yeah, you
He did a bomb ass job. I love that fucker.
all right, so you grab Waywatcher. When you grab him, his lights come back on. And he like you pick him back up or whatever. Here, let me get this back.
How is he gonna react to Sassy Enigma?
Oh, it's Sassy Enigma grabbing him?
Oh, but whenever
Oh, okay.
but whenever our Enigma walks back over, he's gonna see other Sassy Enigma too.
Yeah, that's fair.
Night, Caitlin.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Sorry, I didn't see Caitlin saying she had to leave. That's my bad.
We call it for here if you guys want.
Yeah, I guess we could.
Yeah.
So, I think if anything, like Waywatcher would just say like,
Do y'all still want to try to figure out the door real quick?
Previous error resolved.
yeah.
Waywatcher has discovered the source of the previous biological detection error.
And we can cut to credits with that if you want. You guys want?
Yeah.
Or you can try the door. Up to you.
Nah, we can cut to credits with the sassy robot.
Yeah. All right. Well, good job today, guys.
the best job.
Thank you guys for playing. You did good today.
Yeah.
You saved Reem and a kid too, Cassidy and Caitlin. Good job there. Thank you guys for playing.
Yes,
Last-
unnamed child actor number 3.
Yeah. So good job, guys. And thanks for watching, folks. If you're watching on Twitch or YouTube or what have you, you can check out all the stuff I'm about to mention in the description down below. Make sure you give us a like, leave a comment. It helps in the algorithm. You can,
Or if it's 1,000 years in the future and the AI is watching this, hi.
hello, Roko's Basilisk.
Don't Google that.
Here's a link for Otaku Hime on TikTok.com. If you want to see some of the art done for Cassidy, you can check it out there. Is Otaku the one who made that other thing I was going to show? The comic thing? Who made that?
She dropped out and just dropped back in.
Oh,
You hit the wrong button to stop her camera.
No, I had to refresh because Naela leaving, for some odd reason, I couldn't hear Ramblin anymore.
Her mute transferred to you.
Yeah.
Apparently.
So my question was, did Otaku make the comic picture thing?
No, it was Joanne.
Oh, Joanne. Okay, so Ace Wands
Yeah.
Designs made that, but you can check out tiktok.com/@iOtaku he made too. The other art thing I wanted to get around to showing tonight, I meant to do it in the intro, but I didn't for some reason. So, because it was chaotic intro today. Let me stop the music so we can talk properly. Was this thing here, which is awesome. Isn't that good? That's such good artwork. So good. So that's from the B Team arc. If you guys aren't familiar, that's Narcissa and Liz, right?
Yes, plus a bit of foreshadowing.
Yeah. Fair enough, because y'all were at each other's throats.
Yeah.
So
We're not quite to the huggy stage yet.
Yeah, fair enough. But you can check out Ace of Wands Designs on all the things. Let me pull up the contact info for Joanne. So it's on Coffee, Instagram, and TikTok. It's at Ace of Wands Designs on all things. There's the links.
I think you're required to call it Kofi.
Am I required now? Probably.
I have no idea.
It's like a meme
idea.
now. I didn't know what it was. All right. It doesn't look like coffee. It looks like Kofi. So that's what I always said for the longest time. Ko-fi.
Tomato,
Ko-fi is what I
tomato.
said. Ko-fi is what I was saying. Like lo-fi. Yeah. I don't know. We got any other stuff to shout out? Check out Gerblin on twitter.com/sketchingspace. You can buy Dank a coffee. You can buy Dank a coffee.
Yeah.
It's not spelled with a K. It's spelled actually like coffee is supposed to be spelled. At buymeacoffee.com/broken dank. He prefers NOS, right? Rocket fuel.
Yes. Okay. I will use the coffee money to buy DOS.
Maybe it will help him get through that door. Who knows?
It might.
The problem is, I think it's canon now that every time you cut through a door, the building explodes.
Everyone dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone dies.
I
see the future and everyone dies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think that's all.
God, I had to plan for next time. Crap.
Ramblin? Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be using the Revelation of the Deader.
All right.
Oh no.
All right. We'll figure it out. If we need to chat between sessions, we can. That's no problem. Of course, you can find me around all the places on Twitch, YouTube. It's all Ramblin' Man TV everywhere. Upcoming shows, we've got Force Flesh Monday night, D&D 5th edition, OGL game, and they're in heaven.
Game license?
It's like I use OGL because we're like not gonna be playing one D&D. We're not moving to the new rules stuff.
Oh, I see.
We're gonna keep it on the.
It's like playing Shadowrun 5e instead of 6e.
Oh,
because you're crazy.
But everybody knows 4th edition Shadowrun was the best.
I like 6th edition.
Yeah, I'm not too fond of it.
I like it better than 5th.
Did you play 4th?
I don't think I ever played 4th, no.
Oh, you better look over. It's pretty awesome.
I don't know a whole lot about Shadowrun.
Look, the reason I don't like 5th is because it has a recoil mechanic that just breaks my brain.
Yeah, it's complicated.
Anyways, continuing.
We got masks on Tuesday with Hags Crux, Miasma Masquerade, the superhero tabletop game. Wednesday we'll have more Broken, so you can come back in.
Y'all gonna steal another boat?
Yes, probably. I don't know. I just hope the brooms are okay. Like, we committed like broom genocide in the process of like stealing the boat. We'll see. I mean, they're just like the brooms from Fantasia, so they're not that important. It's not like their lives matter.
How dare you!
And next Friday, we'll have some more Unknown New Orleans. for those who want to get their supernatural, modern, fit horror fix.
Forever.
Yeah, that's all I got.
If you want to read something good, go check out my boy Actus's new novel on Royal Road. It's called Gleam. Gleam.
Cool.
GLEAM on Royal Road. All right. Here, I'll paste that. If you got a link, send it to me. I mean, I'll
give me a second. I'll grab it real quick.
Might have to DM it to me in Discord. I don't know. Twitch is weird about letting other people post links.
Yeah.
And sending that. And just
She's so prepared.
Now you understand my plight.
There you go. It's in the chaos.
Okay.
I've done nothing. I've only made you like have to prepare more.
All right. Oh, okay. I got you. Here. So here's the link for that. If you want to check out that book, everybody likes to read something good. Go check it out.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for hanging out, everybody. We're having a fantastic night and a great week. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
We're back.
Bye. And remember, don't try to cut doors open.
Again.
If you can't open a door, it's a wall.
Bye, guys.